Let's What's up, everybody, and welcome to everybody's favorite Wednesday night show, the Big Homies Corner. I'm your host, Sean Fuller with SJS Exotics, and I'm joined here tonight by Mike Duvall, Big Mike from Morph Ave. Welcome to the show, Big Mike. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing pretty good. Now that headaches is over with this week, it's time to get back into the grind.
Same here, dude. I know, like that could totally set you back, way far back, and it sucks. And it totally sucks. But glad to see you're doing better and getting
Yeah,
back
I'm
in the
glad you're doing
saddle,
a lot
buddy.
better too, buddy.
Yeah. So before we start the show, you want to go ahead and pay some bills, Mike? We got some
Yeah,
bills
we
to.
uh we appreciate Chris Eaton and the Fat Man over there at the Fat Man Nation over on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. Also, his Patreon. Go over there and check that out. Get signed up. Also, I believe Chris is going to be there in Tinley this weekend on the 11th on Saturday. You meet him. Then also we have Joe Fisherman Photography. We appreciate him and all he does for us and everybody else in the community. And we also don't forget to support U.S. Arc and U.S. Arc Florida. Without them, we wouldn't be able to do what we do and keep our animals and reptiles. So we appreciate them. They're also going to be there at the U.S. Arc booth, taking donations for Saturday at Tinley. Then go to the U.S. Arc auction. All the money raised goes straight towards fighting all these crazy legislatures and laws and stuff. So go over and support them.
Yeah, it's just a drop in the bucket when you really think about it. Just go ahead and put some money in there. Oh, by the way, Mike, thanks for double dipping. Joe, you
Yeah,
too. Thanks for double dipping because Joe's backstage. What's up, Nick? Yeah, we hope we have a great show too. Thank you, Sammy, for dropping in, saying hello. Actually, Sammy says hello every day.
yeah,
Um,
for sure. We appreciate you,
I mean,
Sammy.
yeah, dude, nicest guy in the world, man. You'd be an idiot to tell this guy to go fly a kite in the storm for telling you good morning, right?
Yeah, also, I'm going to mention this real quick. Tomorrow night on the RWO show at 9:30, the RWO broadcast channel, Sammy, he's going to be giving away one of his snakes. So go over there and check that out. Make sure you hit the like, share, and subscribe that.
Ooh.
And he's going to give it to whoever guessed the right genes over there on that channel. Then you got Nick with Sipping with Serpents over there at 8:30 Eastern on
Did
Saturday.
Sammy get us a picture of that animal?
No,
Or
he's not going to send any pictures out. It's just you just got to watch
oh,
and see
okay,
what it is.
okay.
That way, nobody can guess it before it happens.
Oh, I like that. That's a cool ass idea right there. I really
Yeah,
do.
yeah, we
Sammy,
appreciate you,
that's gonna
man.
be fire, dude. I'm totally gonna catch that one.
Yeah, for sure.
So, Mike, who do we got right now sitting backstage?
Uh,
He's the man, the myth, the legend.
Joe
And he's
Fisherman himself from
yeah, dude,
Joe
he's been
Fisherman
a
Photography.
permanent fixture here on the show. And I'm getting quite used to the guy. What's going on there, big guy? How you
I give
doing?
myself my own disco lights there, trying to feel cool. It only worked on one side though, so fail. Now what's going on, guys?
Same old man. What's going on with you tonight?
Oh, finally got the big boy laptop back up and running. So we're hoping to have some photos done and edited for people. Everybody's waiting,
Oh yeah,
but yeah, don't drop your laptop, people. It's bad for them. Pro tip:
that's a bad idea.
keep following us for
Yeah,
more. Like, don't drop your laptop.
yeah. I get up this morning and somebody, I guess, dropped mine or bumped it, and it's got a little thing on the corner of my laptop. So,
Yeah,
Now,
big shout out to Best Buy for getting it back fairly quickly and fixing
Geek
it. 'Cause
Squad.
yeah,
you got to have that Geek Squad.
oh man, I tell you what, I thought this thing was toast. I dropped it right on the back corner. It's one of these big 18-inch Alienware laptops, um, and the thing just exploded on the back end.
Woo.
Yeah, I felt like a big moron. It was awesome, great feeling.
Oh,
Yeah.
I
Then
know I would.
I was sitting there with like 4 or 5 different people needing, 4 or 5 different sessions needing to be done, some editing. So I'm running off my son's desktop and my little backup laptop. It didn't work out so great. So
No.
going to spend a lot of days here in the lab. The good news is, hopefully here soon, this little camera is now on a movement, so we can take this all over the studio now, and right back there where we actually do a lot of the work, we'll be able to wheel that right up there and start showing people kind of what we do. So you can kind
Yeah,
of like,
yeah. Joe said he was sending the whole squad that whole setup, so we can do that in our
Yeah.
areas, right,
so
big guy? No.
let me drop down what we've got here. It's actually kind of funny because this little guy was actually a yard sale find. So we got this cool little
I
wheelie
can't see too
canopy.
much. Let's get him on the solo layout real quick.
Let's go. So this little wheelie jobby here next to my, don't look at those. Um, got this little arc right here, and it's basically one of those
Wheelie
old school kind
jobby.
of
A hashtag wheelie jobby if you've made it this far into the show right there, because we
jobby.
gonna make wheelie jobby big right here.
Yeah, that's good. No, it's this old school. It's not even a tripod. It's just this pedestal. Looks like part of what you'd use for like a like I don't know IV stand or something, but it came from there. Got it for like $5, man, and it's works
Oh,
great.
We have
nice.
somebody backstage.
Oh yeah. Looks like we got a. Let's take a look back here real quick. Cincy, I think. Yeah, we got Cincy Snakes backstage.
Nice.
We're gonna go ahead and bring him on just as soon as you get done showing us that little setup there. Your light is a bit dark in the back though. Dickie!
Awesome.
What's up, Dickie? What's
Go.
that?
Bam. We can
So what's
go.
going on? What's up, Cat?
Bam.
Hey, Kat. How's it going?
Python Portal is in the house.
Hey,
Yo,
what's
I
up,
love
Will?
when everybody shows up, man.
Will's got a lot of stuff he's working with over there in his 3D printing. So go over there and check him out. He's got a lot of nice
Uh-oh.
stuff. He's picked up a lot of nice animals too in the past couple of weeks.
What's up, buddy? Welcome to the show.
What's going on, fellas? What's that?
How you
What are
doing,
you
Ben?
Good. How you doing, man?
Ooh,
Good. This is Ben from Ben Cincy Snakes. He's in Cincinnati, Ohio. He's got a lot of nice stuff. Some OD pides. You want to tell him what you got there, Ben? A little bit about yourself.
Yeah. Hey, I appreciate you having me on. Yeah, I just am working with clowns and pods, just pretty much the basics, trying to figure stuff out. But just been doing this third season and still trying to figure out what's going on. So
trying to figure out where you have the most fun at, right? This is my fourth year now. So I kind of understand where you're coming from. Still trying to figure out your lane, and
Yeah, trying to figure out genetics, trying to figure out like what to put with what, and it's tough. So I mean, it seems easy in the beginning, but once you start doing it, it's kind of gets overwhelming. So um, just trying to
it
figure
can.
all this out.
Yeah, but you don't have just like two gene, possibly three gene combos. You got some like five, six gene combos with other 4 and 5 gene combos, clown pieds and some super OD inchy clown pieds and leopard. I mean, you got some amazing animals. I can't see them, but like whenever I watch your lives and all that stuff and check out your morph market and all that stuff, it's amazing the stuff that you produce
And
just in
that's the
the
stuff he's
couple
putting
of
on
years.
Morph Market.
Appreciate
Imagine
it.
the stuff he's holding back in the racks.
Yeah, I mean, it's amazing the stuff you produce in the past couple of years since I've been following your channel and everything like that. So it's amazing what you're doing.
I appreciate
What
it.
up, Dickie?
I'm holding back. Is because I don't know what the genetics are. I'm not going to sell them. So I'm just kind of keeping them just to see what happens. But yeah, I jumped into this with multi-gene pieds, multi-gene clowns, and so everything is just new. So it's tough to figure all this stuff out. I kind of wish I went a little slower at it, kind of to figure this stuff out first and then build my way up. But I just jumped into it so fast. Then it's kind of like scrambling. When you see the babies, it's kind of like, who do I talk to? Who do I email? Stuff like that on these genetics. And I'm nobody starting out. I'm still nobody pretty much. But it's like, who do you talk to in the community who's genuinely gonna help you out on this type of stuff? And that's kind of what I found out is not easy to do.
Well, you found a
Yeah,
good spot here. We got you.
yeah. Me and Sean and Joe, we're all part of the RWO with Ken and all those guys over there, and
Yep.
Right,
we're
And
yeah.
all
talking
these
to
guys.
tenants
Oh,
about getting
meet
you in the
Thee.
RWO group, and a lot of people over there can ID stuff. Some people's been doing it for a year, all the way up to 15, 20 years, and that's all amazing people over there. Help people, and
Mm.
none of that BS and stuff like that.
We
So, but we're
just,
definitely
it's a community, man. We're all
going.
here doing the same thing we love. And why not help each other out? What, are you afraid the guy next to you is going to sell more snakes than you? Get the F out of here. Yeah,
Yeah,
well, if he does, then I guess you need to go a little harder in the paint.
yeah. I'm gonna make a quote, Sean, where you were talking about love what you do.
Yeah, man, you gotta love
Angie,
what you do, man, because it gets you through some of the shit times in the
yeah,
industry.
yeah. Hey,
Yeah.
Jeff and Angie over at Celtic Balls, her closing was "Do what you love and love what you do." That's her
Yeah,
quote. I believe I said
100%.
it right. If I didn't, please don't get me, Angie. We appreciate you guys too.
No,
That's how
you
I met
get him,
Ken and
Angie.
everybody,
You tear his ass up.
was through Jeff and Angie. They were on his show. So
So I'm on TikTok right now and with you guys. But yeah, I mean, it seems like a lot of people get into this and they have all the passion in the world to do everything. And then 6 months later, there's no one out. So it's
Yeah,
kind
and
of
then they're gone. And then they're gone.
yeah, sometimes it can be very frustrating. But if there's any animals you want to like show off and talk about, you're welcome to do that if you're able to grab them. I don't know if you're in the snake room or where you can grab those and talk about
Hey,
them.
and might I say, all four of us, Mike, for the first time on the show, all four of us have magnificent beards.
Yeah, mine's grown out pretty quick, so
Now we got Cat on board, so 4 out of
that's all
5
right.
is not bad.
right.
But while
We
you
can get
have
her the hair. We can
Wait,
get
wait,
her the
wait, wait,
hair
wait.
and get her a beard.
Here's my beard.
all right, like just
Hey,
flap
Kat,
all
how
the
you
hair in
doing?
front of you and just
Hello,
go.
Mike. Hi, Joe.
Hey, Kat, this has been a good guy I've been following for probably 3 years now since he started. He's down in Cincinnati, Ohio area. A really good guy. So I was telling him right before you come on, I'm going to talk to Ken and see about the RWO chat for him there to like a big community and stuff like that, helping the ID stuff because he's got some amazing animals, like 4, 5, 6 gene animals, and when
Wow.
you get them, it's kind of hard to
Yeah,
ID. or even experienced people. So
If you need any help, dude, just reach out to me. Send me a DM on SJS or even on the Big Homies channel or whatever. Just reach out.
I
Well, I
appreciate
mean,
it.
what's the worst that's going to happen? Somebody's like, "How dare you ask me a fucking great question? You son of a bitch!"
Well,
yeah,
that's the thing. Like, I've bought snakes from. I messed something up on this, but
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Uh-oh. Technical difficulties with our backstage management. Me. Where did Ben go? No, wait, maybe it's not even backstage. Maybe Ben's just like, you know what? I'm out.
oh,
no, he was having trouble logging on there for a minute earlier.
yeah.
He'll
He'll be
be
back.
back. So hey, Cat, Sean
Wait.
finally got he held his spider yesterday.
Oh my
I
god, yes. Yes.
I saw the video.
Yes. Dude, okay, so yesterday I decided, all right, I couldn't stop looking at her
What's
Right.
up,
every
Missy?
5 seconds. So I was like, all right. I looked at her. She's sitting on her leaf, kind of just like chilling. And I was like, you want to come hang out? And I tapped her back legs with a straw. Doot, doot. And she like did this little quick jolt. And I was like, okay. And then she just came onto my hand. She sat there and I looked at her
All
and
right,
she
he's
looked
back.
and I was like, all right, awesome. We made super dope progress. I'm not even shaking right now. Let me put you back. And then I put her back and I thought I was gonna get the same thing today. Nah, dude, she put her Jordans on, bro. She was out. I
She was
counted
out.
the days today. She turned into a teleporter. She was like, I'm
Yeah,
gone.
out.
I'm gone. I was like,
Hey,
oh my god, no. We got Goku instant transmissioning
Ugh.
around the house. Like, that's not cool. I gotta get this under control right now.
I just,
But
I think Ben's
yeah,
backstage.
you got the video, Cat, and
yeah,
by all means, let's have fun with that video because it definitely spooked me. I'm like, ah.
yeah.
I
There's
wasn't
no
expecting it
way.
because she was just kind of slow and kind of all right doing her thing, and then today she just decided she's gonna zoom like she was a Ferrari. I might have to rename her the Black Rari.
Oh, I like that. Yeah,
Dude, she got some feet on her.
yeah.
Oh look, we got the RWO up in the building. What's up, y'all? Thanks for
What's
coming
up,
by,
guys?
family. Yeah.
Can
Oh, what's up, Jay?
Again.
Jay's in the building too. Damn, we got
transmission,
all kinds of people in the
instant
building.
transmission.
Love it. It's because Joe and Kat are on the show, man. And so when Joe and Kat come on the show, everybody's where's Ben? I thought he
They
was
He's
just
break
having
down the house,
some
right, Joe?
technical difficulties with that. Yeah, go over and make sure you check out LMK show. They're on
oh yeah.
YouTube at 9:30 on Tuesdays.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's a great show actually. I love watching the replay on that.
yeah.
I try to catch as many lives as I can, but man, it gets hectic sometimes. I gotta catch a replay every now and then. Like I like replays in the morning when I get up at like 4 or 5 in the morning and I can play all the replays in my hearing aids.
This
And I'm
I
trans.
think
just
he's
sitting there
back.
cleaning my snake tubs, listening to everybody's replay. Yeah, that's when I get it in.
He's back.
Hey,
Welcome back.
I pushed the button. It kicked me out. I don't know how to do this.
It
Yeah,
happens, bud. No worries. No worries at all. So, Cat, I I held the tarantula yesterday without shaking.
Uh,
That's a first. That's a first.
wow, that's progress.
Yep. And I still can't stop looking at the thing. I mean,
Where do you have her?
she's in. All right. So I took my photo booth because I can adjust the lighting on it,
Uh huh.
and she's in her little enclosure right up there.
Head all
And
Blow
then
yourself up. I can't see.
okay. Hold on, I'll blow myself up. She's right.
Sean?
There.
Oh yeah. Okay, I see now. Yep.
Yeah, yeah. She got my little photo booth,
Nice.
and I adjusted the light on it and everything, so it's not super bright in there.
Mm-hmm.
But I was like, I think she needs a little light to mimic the day or whatever. So,
Yeah.
oh,
Okay.
oh, and the pumpkin balls you gave me,
Uh-huh.
they were not in the same spot I put them.
That would be
There's
nice.
definitely proof that the spider actually plays with the
I don't
ball.
have them.
Yeah.
Or we had an earthquake, either or. But we're in Missouri, so I'm hoping we ain't having no earthquakes out here anytime soon.
Yeah. Joe, you gotta get those.
Yeah, she's definitely interesting though. Like she'll just sit there and stare at you when you open up the enclosure if she's
Yeah.
not under her little leaf. Yeah, so she took one of these magnolia leaves and that's her spot. I
Oh.
still have yet to see her in the hide. I even came through like in the middle of the night, saw her all over the place, saw her drinking for the first time.
Oh, good. Good.
But I wanted to take a picture, but I was like, no, I don't want to disturb that because it was dark in here.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, all right, well, cool. She's drinking water. That's cool.
Good. Good.
She leaves little
Yeah.
hairs in the water.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Speaking of
Very substrate in the
John,
dish. It's like pack it full of that substrate and just completely just soak everything. That's the only way I know they actually know where the water dish is at because they go and just pack full of substrate.
Yeah.
I never actually get to catch mine drinking, so that's like my constant worry. Like, are you getting enough water, baby?
All right. So to be
Yeah.
fair, to
yeah.
be
They
fair,
do
Speaking
that.
of Sean's
was
photo
water.
booth, make sure you go check out the thing we did on Saturday, well, a while back with Joe Fisherman Photography to learn how to get your pictures even better and the sunlight and the lighting and stuff like that. So make sure you go back and
Yep.
check that out.
Yep. Catch the replays.
Now
I've been
Ben,
dropping a lot of them replays too, by the way, from some of our previous shows and whatnot. Y'all got to try and check that out, man, because you know, we're learning, and as we learn, we get better with our craft. So, uh,
sounds like you're
every week
echoing.
we're trying to pick out the best of each segments or the best of the shows, and put that out for you guys because I really do think we got a really good, solid show. You guys, we have good guests on Saturdays. We're always learning something. It's not just about ball pythons, but all kinds of exotic critters and whatnot. Like we have Cat and we have Joe, and I
Yep,
don't
now we
even
got
know if Joe
Ben.
has a ball python. To be fair, but he's got almost everything else in his collection. Cat's
Yep,
got a
yep.
wandering chameleon and spiders like everywhere. Yeah, dude. So like
Does
we're
somebody have
we're
an
all over the
extra like
place,
phone or
man.
computer going on? Because I hear a lot of echoing.
From who?
I don't know. Whenever you talk, it's like echoing, like really
Okay.
bad. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not
I was
sure.
actually gonna hop off real quick. I wanted to come on and say hi and see how your new baby is doing, Sean, and say hi to everybody.
Oh, dude,
Thanks,
she's
Kat. We
doing
appreciate it.
great, Cat.
That's an awesome
Yeah.
show
Like I
of her
can't
too.
stop talking about her.
Thank you. Yeah, good. I'll be watching. I just have to go take care of my diabetes. So
All righty.
Okay,
Have a
for
good
sure,
night. Thank
Cat.
you.
Be
yeah.
good. Thanks for jumping in.
Bye,
We'll see
Joe.
you
Bye.
in the comments. See ya.
Yeah.
And
So,
we're
Bye.
gonna
so
do movie
Ben,
trivia, so don't miss out.
yeah, we're gonna
Okay.
do that too.
All
Yeah.
right.
So Ben, you don't really work with have ball pythons, so you have other animals too, correct? Like other snakes and stuff.
Yeah, I got a couple boas and green anacondas,
Green
but
anacondas. I
yeah,
can't remember if you still had berms yet or not. I can
I
remember.
had a bone. I don't have it anymore. It was,
Okay.
yeah, I don't have it anymore. I just
You're
had too
back.
many big snakes, and so that was the least of my, you know,
Yeah.
future, wanting to deal with it. But
Yeah. For
I
sure.
mean, they're nice. They're just really gigantic ball pythons. So it was just kind of like I already have, 120 ball pythons. I really don't need one that's going to get 16 feet long. So,
Yeah. Yeah.
but
Is there any of your animals you want to show off that you want to show off to everybody, or have any questions about?
I mean, if you guys want to see ball pythons, I took the anacondas out, but I just fed them rabbits a couple days ago, so
Oh yeah.
can't do much with those for right
Yeah.
now.
No. Yeah. For sure. So. Yeah, a lot of people in the chat, like if you have any questions, like trying to help identify one or whatever, they're willing to help. We have a lot of that too. That one
I
person might see that one, and so
Why
like I
don't you
said, it's up to
snatch
you.
one up, Big Ben?
Yeah, I got a few that I don't know what's going on with them. And then I did like a project pairing where I just threw two together and none of them make any sense on what this would be. So I was like, man, I wish I didn't even do this pairing. But I want to do like the shed testing, but it would be like $400 or $500 to do the entire clutch. So it's kind of like I
Why don't
guess
you
I'll just
just pick out the ones you really, really, really like and test them?
How many do you have in that clutch?
I kinda like all of them though. I got
Hey, keep them all, man.
I got but they're like I'm really bad at seeing if yellow belly is in a snake, so I try to stay away from yellow belly unless it's in pie, because I can see that a little better in pies. But I try to stay away from yellow belly and clown and just regular snakes, just because my eyes, for whatever reason, can't see them, or I've never been shown the correct way to identify yellow belly,
That
which
makes
is
two of them.
as in the community, because I've emailed, because like the snakes that I've gotten, I emailed who I bought them from, and then or I sent them a message on Instagram, and then I just get left on red. So it's like, cool. I'm glad I bought a bunch of snakes from
Bad
you, and then you
business.
can help me ID the babies
That's,
from
Yeah,
before.
I
where'd
know.
you get those snakes from, man? Let's put them on blast real quick. That's bad business right there.
I'd rather
Just because
not.
they got your money, it's like, oh, we're just gonna be quiet now, fall into the shadows.
Oh, so I will
It's the
say
hash
though,
show.
I bet
We'll get the hash show
most
tonight.
of the stuff comes from Canova, and he's helped me, but I don't like bothering him. So I've emailed him twice, but I don't like emailing them and asking them. But I another very
He'll
very
answer all
very
your questions. Canova will answer all your questions, especially if you get something from him.
yeah. I just feel bad bugging him because I
Don't.
know that's what everybody does. They probably get 1,000 emails a day. But there was another big breeder that works with him. I'm not gonna say who. And I emailed like, "Hey, do you think this is a baby?" And then they just like did not reply. I'm like, "All right, well, I guess that's just how this goes." So, and then you post a picture on social media like Facebook or Instagram or whatever, and then you get 35 completely different answers on what the genetics are. And some of them aren't even like you put up the pairing, and then people are commenting like not even what the pairing had to do with it.
Yep,
So I'm
exactly.
like, I don't know if people are like trolling or generally don't have any idea, or just people are just out there on purpose just giving bad information, which is probably all of
Probably a
it.
combination of it. Yeah.
You just put up like a snake on Facebook, it's like, hey, I need help with this ID, and then nobody gives you any solid information. It's like, well,
Yeah,
this is really reassuring that these people are breeding and selling animals and commenting on what's not even like close to what's happening. So that's kind of where it is with like breeding like multiple genes. It's really tough to who to trust on getting good information on what they are. Not that it's for because people are saying, well, it doesn't matter if you get the genetics right because it doesn't boost the value on it. And it's like, well, it kind of matters not really in the value, but like
you
if you use the snake as a project or if it's a holdback, you don't want to. There's certain genetics that you don't want to
do you
mix.
know who Kevin
So
is from
Yeah.
Nerd, the evil
Kevin,
morph god?
yeah, yeah,
Okay, look, he's got a book on ball pythons. It's like a Bible for ball python morphs. If
yeah.
it's a morph in the ball python industry, there's a description on it and how to tell its ID and everything, dude. Kevin did a wonderful job writing that book. It's an amazing book. I've read it a couple of times. My buddy's got it at his house.
I'm gonna look into that.
Yeah, dude, totally great book. You just got to read it, and if you ever are in doubt, you can just open the book, go to the gene you're looking at, and then be like, "Oh yeah, oh that makes sense. Okay, cool."
That would be nice.
And then that would give you a better, that just give you a better round to keep in your arsenal of tools.
Because I know
Yeah,
with the yellow belly clown, the head stamp. There's a yellow belly head stamp out too, with the clown, not just the sides, but I believe there's like a stamp on the head for the yellow belly clowns to like help ID those a lot too. But no, like
I think,
Yeah,
the
that's
group that
crazy
we're
how I
all
almost
in,
forgot about that.
I think having, but most people are like, well, you can see the flaming on the sides, and I'm like, it looks like a normal. Like I don't see it. Or when there's like different like genetics mixed,
yeah.
people are like, well, you can see the flaming. I'm like, I don't see it at all. So I don't know what you guys are looking
Yeah,
for.
I've been so I just got some gargoyle geckos and some tokays. And I've been running into that issue trying to get some help trying to identify them because folks I got it from, it was like on a trade and uh they didn't give me any identification on the morphs or anything, but I was just like, no, I gotta have these. They're gargoyles. They're freaking super red and super nice looking. So okay,
Yeah, I can't
yeah.
help you really identify anything, but I know a few good
I was
people
waiting for you to give me something there, Mike. Damn it, Mike.
to send you to. Like I said, a lot of people that we've met in the past year or so, with the
Oh, I
RWO
know.
group, and there's some great people.
We need to
Uh,
get some more gecko people on, man, because
yeah,
I really enjoy geckos too.
I've seen the gecko community really explode over the last couple of years.
Yeah. No,
Fat
so
tails
like
are hot right now.
I noticed so when I first got into ball pythons, I had some leopard geckos too. And even though the price point uh they were higher on the ball pythons at the time, but I would go to the show and I would knock out like 8 to 12 leopard geckos easily, easily. And
Nice.
then, like maybe 2 or 3 ball pythons at the time. Then there was a time where ball pythons weren't selling to nobody. But them leopard geckos kept going off the table because they're small and cute, and people want to squeeze them and love on them and watch them bite their noses or lips. It's hilarious, but they're great little animals and they go
yeah,
off
they
the
usually
table
go from
pretty
20
quick.
bucks on up. So
Yep, yep,
Fat tails are coming back. Those fat tails are getting bigger sometimes than the leopard geckos are. The people
yeah.
that know the difference
Oh,
are
we
looking
had we
at
had
tails.
a guest on the Big Homies Breakdown that has some African
yeah,
fat tails.
Mr. Kawaskowski,
Yep.
the fat
Yeah,
tail
thank you
guy.
for saying that. I was gonna just say
Up,
Sammy.
Sammy.
Yeah. What's up, Sammy? Yeah, no, like I said, Ben, if you ever need help, I can't help you, but I know a lot of people that are willing to, help you as a big community and
I
family.
would definitely be of assistance the best I can.
Yeah, those guys will help you and stuff like that. So they're not going to steer you the wrong
Before
way.
you even go on Morph Market, you
No.
just type in a simple like Orange Dream, Enchi, Fire, Yellow Belly Pied, and then there's like 20 of them, and they all look different. And I'm like, somebody's not doing this right. Or maybe they are, and it's just such a variety of colors and
Well,
patterns. And I try to look
in
at
Pied,
Canova.
the yellow belly will give the saddles a digital look. Like it looks like a digital printout. Or I don't know if you've seen the military's digital cami looking stupid pants that they have now, but it's similar.
And the
But even
Ugly
OD
looking
ass,
at
binder
regular,
would be
ugly ass
darker.
uniforms.
it just even
Ugh,
looking more perfect like a regular Yellow Belly Pied. Like you'll see some, and you can be like, oh yeah, that is for sure one. And then you see somewhere it's like, "Oh, I don't know, but I don't know if there's low expression yellow bellies and then high
sure,
expression.
sure there
So it's
is.
kind
There's low
of,
expression in all those damn morphs.
Yeah,
so
but
I
with
think
Morph Market, you got to figure how many of those people are just throwing them up there as those genes, and they might not even know what the hell they have, to be honest with you, and just throwing them up there to sell them for the money or just to get rid of them too. So you got to kind of
yeah,
keep that in mind too.
that makes it tough too, especially when you're wanting to ID something. And then if you go and look at like Canova stuff, or Miguel's, um, it's just like you can't even compare to them because their stuff is so nice. You
Send
could have
me a
the
DM with
you have
that
the exact
information
same
real
stuff as
quick.
them, and
Thank
theirs is way better.
Well, you got to figure too. You have a lot of stuff from Canova. I mean, you're making stuff too that's really nice too. I mean, it's kind of like the name versus somebody, Ben that's been doing it for 3 years. I mean, you make amazing animals too. Don't doubt yourself on that. I guarantee you that.
I
So,
mean, yeah, it's yeah. I don't know. It
you
that
know what
that's
I'm saying?
that's a
So,
different road. But it's like,
Are you gonna turn this dude more red than his beard is, Mike? Stop that.
No, dude,
Okay.
no. What I'm saying is, I'm trying to be like,
Guys,
hey,
very deep
you have
red right
animals from him. There's
now.
people that can produce stuff, nicer than what they have. I'm not knocking them, not knocking Justin or
And
anybody like that. But
look, any business can do whatever they put their minds to. It
exactly,
just
don't, yeah.
depends on how much you want to invest into it, how much time
Oh no,
you're ready to
no, Ben's
sacrifice
got some, like I
on
said,
it.
16
Anybody can.
animals, man. That's crazy.
I
It's
mean, look, you
unbelievable.
should see
Yeah.
some of the presidents we've had in this country. If they can do it, we can do it.
Hell,
they
I
got like
can't see it. I'm
one
doing
day.
it. And I reach out to people and it's like, hey, can you help me with this? Yeah. That's a sunset. Yep. Well, why is it so dark? I don't know. They're like, that's amazing. That's crazy. And then like some other stuff like I produce, and it's just different variations of it. But no, like I said, Ben, just reach out to us, and I'll talk to Ken and see what we can do to hook you up in that chat. And I mean, there's a lot of not great people in there that'll
Oh
help
yeah.
you to find stuff like that. So
Yeah, I think the biggest part is just finding finding people in the community that's actually like willing to help and not because I found I had my other Instagram shut down and I had a pretty big following on that one.
yep,
Um,
yeah, I remember that.
I just noticed like people give wrong information and steer people wrong down the wrong road because they don't want competition or they're worried that they'll lose sales or whatever. But
That's
then
the
it's
fear of
6 months
competition.
later, I'm seeing people sell out everything. So it's just kind of like, you know, people breed for different reasons. So it's like there's no reason why somebody's gonna take somebody's business. But I
Yeah,
don't
it's
know.
it's hard too
These people
sometimes.
just
Like
know their
like
value.
you were saying, like you can put up like that guard of like who do you trust or whatever. It's like I just need a little help. I'm not trying to like take all your business and stuff like that. But, I mean, I get it. I was kind of like
Yeah.
that for a little bit, but I mean, I met some great, awesome people now, and it's just amazing, man.
So that's called gatekeeping, man. And I've seen it in like a lot of other hobbies. I used to do a lot of tournament bass fishing.
Oh, I love
Do a
bass fishing.
lot of fly fishing. I know we are Jay fishermen, right? Go figure. Um, but even in the photography world, I see it a ton, and it's messed up. But you see it in every hobby. I don't care what you're doing. I dabble in woodworking a little bit, and basically, unless you're paying for a lot of advice, you get a lot of these old school guys are like, man, I had to learn it the hard way, this, that, and so do you. And you're like,
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah,
but
that's what it is. And a lot of people do want to, not to cut you off, but like you said, they want to charge you. And I'm seeing some people who have only done this for a couple years. I'm not saying their knowledge isn't better
yeah,
than the people who've done it for 20 years, but even on their Instagram or their TikToks where you have to subscribe and they're like, hey, if you have questions or if you need advice, you have to subscribe to these platforms and then I'll help you out. And
Yeah,
it's like, well, I'm not going to be paying
you
you
know,
however much you want to.
if you have the exact advice and you spent a lot of years getting that, yeah, I can even sympathize a little bit. Like if you don't want to give away that knowledge you worked really hard for free all the
Yeah.
time, I can get with that. I don't like it when people like do exactly what you're talking about, steer them the wrong way. That's true gatekeeping, right?
yeah,
It's
Um,
hard to know though. It's hard to know if they actually are until you talk with other people about the same thing. And then
mhm,
because some people are really good at being manipulative and gatekeeping on that.
yep.
So like if you're very interested in a project, maybe they'll push you into a different way because they're working on that project. Or I've seen some YouTubers, no names, well they'll be like, hey, get your females and your males at the exact same time, or they'll maybe tell you to do two genes. Hey, I think this is the way you should go because this is the way the market's going. When that's not it at
Yeah.
all. And then you put a bunch of money into it and time into it, and then you're following. Like if you're new, you might follow one YouTuber and be like, hey, I really like this guy, and then you take all of his advice,
Up,
and then you
Ken.
branch
Oh my
out,
God, yes.
and then
what
you
It
see,
happens
happened?
in
"Oh, this
photography all
is-"
the time.
and
And we call the
I actually
fanboy
talked
syndrome will kick in.
It's
I've talked to some
everybody.
people who've done that, where they followed this one YouTuber and he was giving all this advice out, and then they followed it, and then they were stuck with a whole collection of single genes or two genes and that's it. And then this guy's saying how much money they're going to make, and then they're realizing like this is not going to work out with $50 animals. So
Well,
it's kind of like
if they're
it's
on
just
social media too and they're monetized, the number one way to make money online now is to give out bad advice and really tick people off. It really is. It's messed up. You'll make more money than somebody on OnlyFans.
yeah.
Yeah,
Because
this
I mean, the guy was giving out such bad advice, and he's been probably on YouTube for 15 years.
I'll be right back,
And even the
Sean.
guy within
Yeah, go ahead, big guy.
in Canada had a whole segment on him, calling him out. I forget what his name is in Canada. Big guy, a bald guy, big breeder.
In Canada,
Um,
big bald guy.
yeah. Well, he's not big. He's not
That,
big.
that, that's content engagement, you know,
Who
and
is
it's
it?
crazy.
Mutation Creation.
Billy.
Billy. Billy made a whole segment about how he went on his whole rant about the guy. It was pretty funny, but
Yeah,
yeah.
well, Billy's known for great rants, dude. Holy
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
You
It's
lost
messed
good
up though. Those guys that give out all the bad advice, doesn't matter what it's about. Pick a subject,
They got
and
huge followings too.
Hey, hold on, Mike. Stand up
Hey,
again. Show
oh,
the world
shit.
what your shirt says, man.
I mean, can you see it?
Straight out money.
Nice.
Hashtag girls.
I meant to put my. She said she was gonna put my Cash App on there and help my brother out. I mean, even in the blind community, you got people that's willing to help you, like work with Jaws or Braille, and you got some people that's like, no, hell no, I'm not helping you do any of this stuff.
Yeah.
I mean,
I guess it's everywhere, but you gotta be smart and figure out who you trust.
yeah, this weekend we have Ken on the Big Homies Breakdown from LMK Reptiles. That's
I
the one
don't
that kind of started the RWO channel
Ooh, I
at
can't
8
wait.
Eastern this Saturday. So if you want to check that
Can't
out,
wait.
and you have questions like that, just pop them in the chat. Like I said, there's a lot of people that if they're willing to help me, they're willing to help you.
Nice.
So I mean, there's a lot of great people. There's probably 30 or 40 people in that chat.
It's cool.
I mean, it's amazing, that.
Shout out to everybody in the chat, by the way. Hey, look, man, if y'all are liking what's going on here, I did put a link in the chat. So if y'all want to jump in and say what's up or get on the show or whatever, go ahead and do that. And at the same time, if you haven't already, go hit the like button
Heck yeah.
and go subscribe, become a homie, and hit the bell button so you never miss a notification.
Yeah, and also don't forget the 100. Well, when we get 100 subscribers, we're giving away that photo from Joe Fisherman Photography.
Yeah,
Nice.
buddy, we're almost there. We're at 86 right now, guys.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
86,
We're slowly growing. So
you know.
Heck yeah. I
I
tell
mean,
you
yeah,
what, you know,
if you haven't, I mean, if you want to show some off, I mean, there's probably a lot of people in the chat, so they're willing to.
Yeah, and if you guys got any questions in the chat, go ahead and throw them out.
Yeah,
We
whether
get
it
to
be for
them if there's a
me,
subject
Ben,
y'all want to
Sean,
jump
or Joe.
onto. Little Q&A, and we got the movie trivia for your
ooh,
chance to win a SJS Exotics t-shirt.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So everybody who's on and everybody in the chat, whoever gets the most correct is going to win the t-shirt.
To
nice.
be to be fair, I don't know what they are or anything like that because it's all visual. They didn't use my computer, so I
It's
can't
all
like log
visual.
on.
Yep. We went and blindfolded Mike.
Yeah. Well, see if they put it on my computer, I have Jaws. So
Because
it's
Mike wants to play too, so I told them they got to keep him out of the know.
Yeah, my computer talks to me, Ben. So it.
I
It
guess
does.
the movie.
So.
All right, so question one. So I'm gonna say the quote, and then you guys are gonna give me the answer, and if you can give me the character. So if you can give me the movie, that's a point. If you can give me the character, that's an extra point.
Let's
So
check.
you can't handle the truth.
I can't think of his name. It's Jack Nicholson.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's on A Few Good Men.
Yep, I
Yes.
can't think of the character name.
Answer number one.
He was a lieutenant colonel.
Colonel Jessup from A
Yeah,
Few Good Men.
lieutenant colonel. Yeah,
Yep. Yep. And we got our back crew doing all the tallies, so worry
it
not,
was my
folks.
favorite. It was my favorite. One of my favorite movies. But I couldn't join the Marine
Yeah,
Corps.
dude. You can't handle the truth. That's a great line. All right, you guys want another one? Should we dip into another one real quick?
Yeah, let's go.
Shut up. You had me at hello.
When Harry Met Sally.
Anybody else?
I don't know.
You got me. I don't know.
Ken says it's Jack Nicholson. Jay says it's Jack Nicholson.
No,
Nope. Dorsey
Danny
Boyd
Glover.
from Jerry Maguire.
I don't remember seeing.
Womp, womp.
Crash and Burn.
Yeah. Nobody puts baby in a corner.
Dirty Dancing.
Nobody puts baby in a corner.
No idea.
Jay, Ollie, no military movies. I love you, Jay.
That Jay
Anybody?
from Green Line.
I have a couple of guesses in the chat for Dirty Dancing. Ken says Dirty Dancing.
Patrick Swayze.
Mitzi says Dirty Dancing. Well, shit, I'm gonna say Dirty Dancing too, just so I could jump on the Dirty Dancing train.
I'll say Dancing
Castle, Dirty Dancing, very nice. Cat, baby driver.
Dirty.
Question number 4. Life was like a box of
Oh,
chocolate.
come on.
You never know what you're gonna get.
Forrest
Hey, look.
Gump. Movie and character.
Thomas
Okay.
Hanks.
And who played Forrest Gump?
Tom Hanks.
Oh, well. All right. That's a no-brainer.
You know, there was a kid that he like
Oh,
mimicked
wait.
on that movie. He got to know the kid for like 6 months and like hung out with the kid, and that's where he got his like voice and all that from. When he
Alright.
did that.
We're gonna do question 5, and then we're gonna let the backstage get caught up, and we'll move on to some more questions. But question 5, or quote number 5, is "Keep the change, you filthy animal."
See, I
Oh,
first
Joe
saw it on
Pesci.
Home Alone, but that's not the
Filthy
actual
animal.
movie. It's
Yeah.
something Angels. God, I can't think of it now.
Someone
I said-
said Home Alone.
And yeah, it was Home Alone where the old man was on there.
But yeah, it's actually
Hold on, I think Cat
movie.
should know the answer to this one.
I'm sorry, Johnny. My Tommy.
Cat. Yep, Cat knew. Home Alone. Let's get that answer to the 5th quote there. Johnny from Home Alone. Yeah, that was a classic movie right there, folks.
Still
Not
good.
gonna lie. When old boy got that big ass tarantula on his face and he almost shit himself.
That's what
Yeah,
keeps me.
that was hilarious. That's
See, that
crazy.
last one's a trick question
It kind of
Yeah.
is.
because
Wait.
he was quoting an actual movie.
I did not know
Hey,
that.
look, man! Don't shoot the messenger. I just.
Hey, I don't
tweeted
actually know
that
the
I'm
name of the
kidding.
movie. It's something Angels or something like that.
Uh-oh.
It's an old black and white. I never actually even watched it.
So, you got your computer back. So tell us, Joe, how bad does that set one back when your main squeeze goes down hard like that?
Oh, if you actually have to repair it.
Yeah.
Luckily,
If
we
you
got
even
that
can
Best
repair it
Buy.
at one point.
God, they keep changing the name of it, but you buy that Best Buy Total Care Package, Geek Squad protection thing. It all comes in one. You pay like God, I don't know, it's like $200 or $300 a year for it. But
Mhm.
so
All what we have here tonight is all on the Geek Squad.
that's right. It's all working much better.
Oh yeah.
That's why you notice I keep turning my head over here because I got it hooked up to my bigger screen here. I can see, but I keep looking at it. So like, all right, everything's cool. It's all working right. Nothing's frying yet. Nothing's sizzling. So yeah, they had to replace like the entire housing of it, the trackball on the inside, but The important part was is the brains of it did not die, and the ever expensive graphics card did not go down.
That's
Yeah.
good.
Good. I
Computers
remember
are amazing right now.
we had to
Yeah.
replace the screen in my wife's computer was a Dell. It wasn't even very old, and they come out and I was like, "Oh yeah, it's fixed." And like an hour after he left, he charged it and opened it up, and it started sparking and catching fire, and melting the stick, and it's like, oh my goodness.
Hey,
You know,
we got this just in. We got fresh, hot off the presses. Ken, you are the new winner of an SJS Exotics t-shirt.
oh,
Get with
hey,
your
dude,
boy after the show and let
Ken's
me
my
know what
hero.
size you got.
Yeah,
Angels
Ken.
with
And if
dirty
you need one of
faces.
them
He
double
comes out.
XLs, bro, I'm sorry. All I got is XL, large, and medium, maybe. But I don't think you're medium. So yeah, just get with me after the show.
I think
And
he's like,
guys for playing. Hey, we need to come up with like a little freaking game show music or something for that segment.
All right.
But not that one.
yeah,
I don't
He,
want to pay nobody.
do you see Ken got the actual? He should get like an extra point because he actually got the movie that Macaulay Culkin was quoting it off of, Angels with Dirty Faces.
there you go.
Wow. Damn.
Ken's on it.
Yeah.
I'm humbled, sir.
There are some people out there, man. Like when I first met my wife, I loved her total knowledge of music. Like you could be like, "Hey, this band, who's the lead man on that in that band?" Oh, blah 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 blah. I'm like, "What's the name of that song?" Oh, blah 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 blah. I'm like, "Oh my god, dude, I love it." Not only
Yeah,
does she keep my
like
belly full, but she loves music.
yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, what was that song we in the car? I'm like, I can't remember it. She's like, yeah, it's this person, and it would come out this year, and on this album. I'm like, okay, that's I should need to know the name of the song. So
Oh wow! All right, Ken. All right, double. Wait, except wait a minute. What is this? What is this? What? Wait. What is this?
The
No, come back.
Google.
I googled that one. I can't lie. Disqualification, Ken.
That's funny.
Although you probably still won by default, anyways. I'll send you a shirt.
do you have any pairings you're doing this year, Ben?
I don't know, because I ran out of room on the babies on my baby rack, and I don't have money for another baby rack, and I didn't know how fast I would fill up a baby rack. Um, so it's basically full. I think I only have room for like 4 or 5 more babies, but I don't know. I'm kind of where I don't know. It's just confusing. I don't know what to do.
You're by
Cause
forcing some Stairlight tubs,
Fire
bro. We can
sale.
get her done.
Make room.
Ben, what do you
Put them on some casters. We'll start stacking them up like a library.
I think I'm gonna have to.
That's what I need. I need to get a real
Hey,
rack.
you know it would be freaking dope as hell though, to be fair. It's like in those really nice libraries where they got the slides and stuff, and you can just kind of slide them over. Like, hey, bring me the clown 5DGs.
Yeah.
There was a button like in
There
the
you go, kid.
birds and funeral home. If you're looking for somebody's name, you like type in the first or the last name in like this computer system, and it like just pops all the cards up. That'd be pretty cool to pop up like the certain tub.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that'd be crazy.
I mean, you could
And if
do
you
it.
push this button over here, they'll pop up out of their spot.
Yeah.
Oops, I didn't mean to push that button.
And
Hey,
Looking like
I think
Futurama over here, man.
idea.
yeah,
Of course, just whizzing on some conveyor belt down here. I don't know
bet
why they're
Canadians
so
do
stressed
that.
out.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what's messed up is probably some of the most functional racks I've ever seen have all been homemade. Like there's some amazing racks out there that people make. I've seen friends of mine at Next Level make some great products,
yeah,
There's
check.
ARS racks out there. I mean, you guys can go down the line of like, the amount of really awesome racks out there, but some of the most functional ones have been made like custom made themselves out of just 2x4s, some light lumber, and a lot of like Sterilite tubs or totes or
That's how I
it,
started. I had to make my own shit,
Yeah,
and
the
then I
play.
bought a ARS 5520. And for whatever reason, there's a few of the racks that just sag, so you can't put nothing too small in there. It's really ridiculous. Like there should be
Mhm.
no sagging in a brand new product like that. But I never
Yeah.
made a big deal about it until I put a baby in there temporarily, and I was like, "Oh shit! Hello, you're halfway out. What's going on? You were just supposed to be in there for a minute."
I
Yeah, like,
took like Luan.
I hate it.
What's that?
I got this vision rack right here for like the babies, and I literally such a waste of money. I literally hate it, and it's
Yeah.
like $1,800, like
Oh,
garbage. That's my personal opinion, but
Night
like
Jay.
That
you
you
could
don't like
build.
about it?
What's that?
What is it that you don't like about it?
Um, the tubs don't slide in and out smooth at all,
Okay.
and the it has the heat tape that's wired around it, so you still have a pretty significant um, gap between the heat rope or whatever to the tub. So then
Yeah.
you lose a lot of heat. That's why, like on the ARS and the Freedom Breeder, I think it is. Like when you get the panels, like they lay on the panel itself. But
Yeah. Or
I just
even
think the most
backing for
frustrating thing is like,
babies is fine.
yeah, so like you're saying, you could build something for way nicer and cheaper um,
I mean,
than this, but it's just because like I got the tubs that don't have the holders for the water cups, so then I have
Yeah.
to buy little water cups, and it slides. It's so sticky that every time you shove it in, like it jerks
You
like
just get
that.
water everywhere.
Yeah, it's a mess.
do you
Yeah.
have
And
a?
you don't even think it would, even if you get the cup ones with like the built-in water cups, I think with it being so sticky, with the sliding, it would still slosh water like everywhere. But I mean,
how
don't
So
much
would you
how much
manage
space do you have between there, bro?
what's that?
Could you take like a piece of like go and cut yourself like some FRP from like Home Depot, slide it on top, underneath your tubs, and that would smooth that thing out real quick.
Uh, yeah, possibly. I
And
never thought about
FRP is
that.
not super expensive. You can get like some thin HDPE from like Home Depot, Lowe's, Menards sometimes, like thin
Yeah.
plastic, and you could cut it to size with a basic saw. You don't need a lot of tools.
Well, yeah, that'd be a good idea. I'll have to try that.
How
I
I
many?
mean,
do side
it
hustle. I
is
do
good 'cause you can put different size tubs in here. You can put like the thin ones and like wide ones,
maintenance.
but it's all the same. You know what I mean? It's just like I don't know. Maybe I got spoiled because I have ARS racks, two ARS racks, and
Yeah,
it's just like, they're just so smooth in and out. But they're on rails,
yeah,
and then these ones just go in and out wherever you
yeah.
want. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. Like building one would be if you have the knowledge and the tools, so much probably better and a lot. You'd save a ton of money.
What I do went on Animal Plastics and even other websites. If you type in like how many shelves you want or like what size tubs, 'cause I know some of them are like the combination rack where you can put like 3 tubs and change it to two, then to one, even with next level. If you go in there, they'll give you every measurement on there, what size like racks and measurements and tubs,
Hmm.
and
Oh yeah,
measure each tub and multiply that. Like it tells you, it's 20 3/4 wide or long by 18, width, and it tells you all the measurements. That's how I'm trying to cheat around to like making my own is
Yeah.
doing it that way.
yeah, that's not a bad way either.
And it,
But
it
it's
doesn't
not
have to be
expensive
like
though.
super complicated. Um, the poly on poly usually slides pretty well, like the HDPE plastics. I did
Yeah.
the product shoot for Next Level for Jim and Anna Ward when they still used to live here in Michigan. And one of the things I like besides they're well built, but like you said, they slide nice and easy. And they do color crazed constrictors, so they brought some of like their own personal holdbacks that never ever get to leave the ranch. I got to go and see those, and so they've got them in their own little things. And how well they moved and slid was a big deal because I've played with other people's racks that you're just like what you're saying. It's like, you know,
Yeah,
you
Yeah.
get
they
a big
moved.
mama ball python or something in there that's
Hey
that's
Joe,
up your weight.
you haven't played with my rack.
Where you at, bro?
I use, you know, the little PVC couplings bin, like you
Mhm.
connect two PVC pipes together.
Yeah.
I use those little couplings. They're like an
Yeah.
inch, and I take the deli cup to like Home Depot or Lowe's, and they're like maybe $1 a piece. I take that little 8-inch deli cup and I put it in there, and I use it for my baby racks.
Yeah.
That way,
That'd be
it's not
good.
spilling or anything like that. And
That'd be a
so
good idea too.
I
I mean,
use,
like it's not terrible, but when you're opening your drawers like a
yeah,
lot every day, every single day, you're just like, come on, man. Like I'm spilling water consistently, and then the snake is like in the water, and what a mess.
Mhm.
probably about
But yeah,
8 or 10 a day, and I
You
use,
gotta use it all the time. It should work the way you want it to. I mean, that's it. End of story. Like
yeah,
you can make a
well,
lot of things work, but
for the
why not
price
make it
though, you know what I
easier?
mean? It's like if you're paying, $1,500 to $2,000,
Hmm.
that like you can I don't know. Like I don't build them, so I shouldn't be critiquing, but it's like consistently like, come on, man, like these should slide way
is it
better.
rack very old?
Um,
Is it the newer one?
I've had it for maybe 2 years, so maybe it's old.
Sorry, 2 years of wear. I don't care what you make it, what you're making. If it takes 2 years of wear and it wears out, I can tell you right now, I would be mad.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. Yeah, it
I
wasn't for
mean,
sure. It was a newer rack.
I've spent, you know, anywhere from $500 to $3,000 on a lens. And if you're going to tell me that something in
Ooh,
that price range is going to wear out
Yeah,
in 2 to 3
a
years,
year?
I'm going to lose my absolute shit.
yeah.
Nikon's gonna have me on like a watch list, being like, "Nah, don't answer this dude's phone calls anymore." Like, no
Yeah,
way.
so,
Talk to him, Ben, and ask him about it.
I would.
Because Mark, he's a pretty good guy. I mean, I'm pretty sure he would try to figure something out.
I mean, yeah, I don't know. I don't like making big deals out of things. I just live with it.
So the other thing you can do, and I would do some research on this before you did it, but if you can take your rack outdoors and then let it dry, get some of that DuPont like plastic safe Teflon maybe. Put it down on in the aerosol spray, put it down your rack, but I would do some significant research, make sure that even when it's dry, it's still safe for the animals. That'd be my only worry. I know on
Yeah.
the plastic stuff, I've used it, on plastics that
Mhm.
um, don't want to work anymore the correct way and create too much friction. And it works great. And you only have to apply it like every so often to get it to re-up. But I'd want to
Couldn't
make sure.
you couldn't you also do light sanding or even readjust your shelving? Uh, when I made the first rack I made, I had a spacer that I would put in between the tubs and the shelf. You
Uh-huh.
can just reset your screws as long as you have that little spacer for, I don't know, it's probably like that much. Just a little spacer, put your shelves down, reset all your screws.
I think those are
Might
reset.
help you too. I mean, that's a lot of damn work, but it might help.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, a little
there's
bit of work to get rid of some or to make it a little bit better is always worth it.
yeah.
Yeah.
But try that if you can't reach out to your guy there that made them, and he doesn't have a good solution. I would try maybe some of that FRP first. Get like one sheet. It's not expensive. Cut it down to the size of one of your racks that slide like the hardest, and see
Mhm.
whether it's worth it. Then you're not out a ton of money, and see if it helps.
Yeah, I might do that. That's a good idea. I'll see. Yeah, I'll see how that is.
Hey, you need
Yeah,
help? Be on
that just
Facebook,
makes
man.
me like not want to buy this product anymore. And I know a lot of people have these, so I don't know if they're having the same issues and they're just dealing with it, or if it's just kind of like, well, it's a cheaper rack, so why would you expect, ARS quality when it's half the price? I don't know. Like,
Some racks are
but
only like you're saying that's a baby rack. Some of the baby racks are only like 2,200 at ARS and even Freedom Breeder. with the hybrid stuff. So, but
And
it's not.
speaking of racks, dude, Vision's got this really nice rodent rack, man. I'm as soon as I get the money for it, man, I'm getting the damn thing. It's
I've
got
seen
these
those.
little locks in the front, and I got a 3-year-old who just likes to slide the rat tubs open. So having a little lock in front might buy me 2, 3 more months of not having to worry about it.
I've
Do you
seen
breed,
Well,
those. They're really
spend
nice.
every dollar for that 2 or 3 months.
do you breed your own rats, Ben?
No. At the point that I'm at with how many snakes I have, I should be, but I don't have anywhere to breed them. So it's kind of it. I'm kind of in a weird situation because I'm spending like 800 or 900 bucks a month on food. And then
Mm,
it's like where I should be breeding, but I don't have anywhere to breed, and I don't want to breed them in my house, and I can't do it in my garage because it's not insulated, and I have my cars in there. And then it's like, well, then I got to pay 20 grand for a barn, or do I just keep on paying somebody for quality rats, like
You do
local?
frozen raw,
So
or you, uh,
I
You
support
could
the
do
local.
you could do something similar to what I did, man. And at one point, I had probably close to 175 snakes in my collection at one time. That wasn't my leopard geckos. That wasn't my crested geckos. That was just all ball pythons. And that wasn't even baby ball pythons, like trying to get them out the door. Talking about breeders just eating you out of house and home.
Oh yeah,
Like,
I'm there now.
reassess your collection, keep the top of the top, the cream of the crop, keep them, and sell everything else. And then that way you have room to kind of fill in what you want. Maybe buy a banger male or some females or something, you know, and it'll keep you moving. But sometimes
Yeah.
getting rid of the ones like, dude, you really do want to keep all of them. I've had a couple of clutches where I'm like, I don't want to let go of them.
It's
No,
tough. It really is, especially when
it is really tough. It is really, really tough. But like Mike was saying, you got some really nice stuff, man. I haven't got done checking out all your info and stuff on your morph market and whatnot, but I'll take Mike's word over anybody else's word any day of the week.
do you breed
You got some good
for
stuff, dude. There's some good stuff there.
Yeah, that's the thing, like where I'm at, like right now, because it's like, and I hate to say it, I've only like this is only my third year, like breeding and stuff, but I'm at the point where it's like where 99% of the people would quit. That's where I'm at right now. And so when I first got in, it's like, why is everybody selling out? Why is everybody like having these big ambitions to want to do this full time and to quit their day job and breed and then you see them on Instagram and they all quit 6 months to a year later. And then you're like, well, why are people doing that? And then now I'm at that point where it's like, okay, now I'm understanding why. Because it doesn't matter what you have in your collection. You could have really nice stuff, or you could have just like the basic stuff. But at the point, it's how many snakes do you have, and how much are you feeding them, and then how much money are you bringing in.
Mhm.
And if none of those are working, no matter what you have, there's an issue. And so it's just kind of like I'm paying way more to feed them than I am, you know, like
yeah,
when like I'll go 6 or 7 months without selling anything. So it's like not even my rat bills being, you know,
yeah,
helped out by selling the snakes. So it's just kind of like now I'm like, what you're saying is, you know, deciding on what to let go to drop the bills. And then you can always, once you can reestablish, you can always do it again. Um, and then I think that's where I'm at. So it's definitely a hard decision on what to do next, but it's tough because you, like you said, you want to keep everything. And
You do,
then,
you do.
and then it's like, well, I can't be paying this kind of money every month for rats if the people say it's not all about money, but you gotta fund your hobby in some way.
You got to feed them damn
So,
things. You got to get bedding for them. You got to, you know
new
what I
rats,
mean?
because it's
How
like
is
I'm out, then I got to figure out what my next decision is. Do I want to breed it all for next year, or do I want to take the entire year off? And then that sets you back. But then if you keep breeding, you're just going to over flooded with even more babies that are going to be sticking around.
yep.
Chris
So I
Eaton, he
think
some good videos he just made in the past month or so. It talked about breeding and stuff like that about people. Uh, Sean, can you help me out a little bit? I haven't my brain working.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
But no, he
Hold
talks
on,
about
let me
like
cut to Mike while Mike
like
tries to remember what he was talking about.
like certain people is like, oh yeah, you should do this and this way, and come to find out they're trying to kind of like steering you in like a different direction and stuff like that. That's what I was trying to get at without
mm,
putting everything out there. Do you breed? Do you feed live or frozen thaw?
I feel alive.
You do? Okay. All
You
right.
did a good job, Mike.
Yeah, no, I get mixed up sometimes, man. So if you went so far away, there's a breeder here in Michigan. I get all my bats from, and it's pretty decent prices and stuff like that too. So if you ever want to do frozen thaw, I mean, if
I
you want to
feel,
up once a month or whatever, I'd be willing to drive halfway or meet you or whatever. Try to help you save some money. I don't know what you pay for rats or whatever, but shoot me a
Oh, you
message.
talking about the guy I get my rats from?
Yeah, Garland Exotics down in
Yeah.
Charlotte.
Hey,
Check it.
look, man.
He's going to
Hey,
be
I
this week.
switched. I switched over to frozen thaw because of this guy. It was
it's interesting. It's
way
difficult though.
cheaper.
Well, $80.
Oh, dude. No, yeah, man. Look, it's a little more work to do frozen, and I'm not going to tell you how to do your shit, but your the bank of Cincy snakes will thank you later. I promise you.
Yeah, no, Garland
No, I'm,
Exotic. Garland, he's a real good guy. He's going to be in Tinley this weekend. So if you guys are going out there to Tinley, make sure you go check him out. He's going to have ball pythons, incubators.
and make
All,
sure y'all pick up some of his new shirts too, man. Them things are freaking awesome looking.
yeah, and if you want to pick up a shirt for me and Sean, I'm a 3XL, and Sean, we are extra large.
Extra large.
Yeah,
Yeah.
large.
Dude, I
So
live down here in Eaton Rapids. He lives over in Charlotte. We're like 15 minutes away. We still haven't met each other yet. William Garland's like one of the coolest dudes I actually haven't met yet. We
You
somehow
serious?
missed each other in Tinley last March. Like I don't know how it happened.
You
Oh,
guys are
Yeah.
both in
on
Michigan?
Eastern at the Menards over there on Saginaw. That's where he's located when you pick up rats.
Well, my parents live in Michigan, so maybe I could just drive through and
Yeah,
check
Yeah.
them out.
You can come
when
see
you
all
need
the
a
people.
real when you need a real rattery delivering real rats.
yeah, firms. I mean, he's
Well,
got
if
man.
he's
You
on the
know it.
road,
I've actually
if he's
seen
on the
a
road
lot of
with my
different
parents,
breeders that are staying in it now have they've done like what Sean's saying is like consolidated. But
I
I've seen
need
a
Yeah,
to.
lot of them going together, like anywhere from a breeder to two or three breeders that get along well enough, and they all go in together on rats. Like they go in and one houses them, and everybody else helps supply like food and maybe some time or whatever. I don't know what their deals are, but they've
Yeah,
gone in on breeding rats together, just because shit, dude, everything's expensive now.
really
yeah.
I
My
don't care what it is.
wife with Ballhead Balls, he's down in Atlanta. Shout out to him. He pays for the food and the bedding and stuff like that for the rats, and some other guy just takes care of him, and he just gets the rats from that guy. So I mean,
Yeah.
said it's
that's not
just
I mean,
bad.
we'll get in
find
the
a
net.
system that works for you.
That's a
Yeah,
Yeah.
mighty fine sponsorship right there.
All right.
I'll
I mean, this is what
take
it's about,
the
right?
same
This
thing.
this is what it's about. Like everybody trying to help everybody, trying to problem solve, help people, and figure it out. Letting other people know about other small time guys that are working in business, and try to, help everybody network.
yeah. I mean, if
I
I
mean,
Yeah.
can't
that's
help,
the only way everybody's going to survive.
I know somebody that might do it. So like I told people from the beginning, I'm not the biggest breeder. I'm not the smartest breeder. I can't identify any of the genes myself. So I'm just going to reach out and go from there. I mean, there's people out there willing. Just
Mhm.
have to find that small community and go from there and build it up. Like Ken and everybody's doing, and Joe, and I've known Joe now for 3 years. So
Yeah.
I mean, awesome guy. First
It,
time I met him, he came up to the table. He said, "You mind if I take pictures of your snakes?" I'm like, "I don't have any money. How much does it cost?" He goes, "No, man, nothing. It's free." That's the very first time I ever been to the show. I was like, man, that's amazing. Somebody wants to come up and take a picture of mine. I mean, it just blew my mind. So
Well, there's a couple reasons. Like, you're a nice guy, and you had beautiful snakes. You were laid back, and to be honest, not everybody is cool about photography. Not
yeah,
everybody likes it. Not everybody wants anything to do with it. Um, I there's a little animosity sometimes.
yeah. I mean, it's, like I said, anything and everything that's out there in the world. I mean, but
Yeah.
just and we can work
You're on
around.
mute, Sean.
So he's
No,
having.
No, I was saying the people who don't like the photos, in my experience, like come to my table, take all the shots you
right?
want. The people who don't usually have the animals with the problems. They've got mites, or they've got this or that, and the photo's going to show it each and every time.
For
Your
sure.
dirty ass might be able to slide it by the eye of the person buying it from you, but that photo will catch everything and
Some
multiply
people
it by
just
100.
flat out don't care about photography. Pictures of their animals hold zero interest to them. I think some of them, unfortunately, been stuck in that where got to break out the cell phone or the old point and shoot to put photos up on pick whatever you know platform they got to sell them on. So photography to them is just one more job, like changing bedding or feeding time or changing water dishes. So to them, it's like work. So you know, it doesn't thrill them at all. They've already seen but they haven't seen like really good photography, so it doesn't like do anything for them. You know,
Yeah.
Hey Ben, have you ever heard of Palm Street?
No.
You got to check that out. They only charge you like a little bit of a percentage of what you sell, and it's an amazing website. I mean, they have plants, they have reptiles. I mean, geckos,
Yeah,
all
and
that.
I just did a brand new auction. They've got now I didn't sell and I probably didn't push it as hard as I wanted to. This was just like I put my feelers out and I got an idea for it. I mean, I literally put out a bioactive enclosure with a crested gecko included and nobody bid on it. However, I won't say it's like that all the time, and this is a new option that they had. So
Yeah,
basically, this was me learning it out and figuring it out. But I tell you, the auctions that I've had, the live auctions, they've all done very, very, very well.
and you don't have to pay a monthly fee either. They just take
And they
like a
just take
percentage.
a percentage from your sales,
Yeah, and the
and
ship.
so it's not like North Market where they're like, we want our money every month.
Yeah,
You
because
know,
I'm coming up on my yearly like renewal on Morph Market, and it's like almost $400. I'm like, I'm not selling anything, so I'm like, I don't even know why I'm paying for this right now. But I'm because like from the basic to the standard, it's such a high jump,
Yeah,
and it's just like 400. I guess I don't know. Like you can have your own website for less than that.
yeah, it's good. Do you have a Husbandry Pro? Do you use that, or
No.
if you use Husbandry Pro, you can like put your animals on there with the QRs, and you can sell them on Husbandry Pro too. I like
Oh.
Palm Street Live. But I mean, there's some amazing stuff on there. A lot of people come in, visit. Like with Sean, he did well with his auctions, so you ought to check it out. We're gonna
yeah.
have
Hey, I
Veron.
tell you, and the other reason too, I like the Palm Street app is like everybody has this perception that you have to stand at a show. Until you're that veteran who has like three discs that are fusing into each other. There's the dog. There's the dog. But when you got three discs fusing into your tailbone and you've got shot knees that have had multiple surgeries, like you can't stand all day. You can't.
Yeah.
And with Palm Street though, I do it right here, just like I'm doing the show. And
And
I
you're
can
not
pull
14
up and
easy.
talk about it. And I've got 150 eyes on it at one time, you
Yeah,
know?
dude, you're not wrong. That's why I
yeah,
built the studio down here because and we cut back on the amount of shows we do photography at because man, I'm 45. I got a D. I'm getting injections in now. I got a bad back, so it's like Daddy got to sit down more.
Don't even talk about the injections, bro. Those things scare me so bad.
It wasn't bad.
Like,
They
there's a
laughed.
difference
There's this big
between
old dude like, I'm gonna lay
tattoos
down when you do
and
it.
injections, bro. There's a whoosh.
Yeah, but you'll save money on tables. You'll save, with the people there. Some people, some shows have awesome people, awesome vendors, and have some shows that really don't give a, what people bring in. So you don't have that risk of your animals getting sick, and so yeah, I mean, just check it
that's
out.
my
I
big
mean,
thing.
we don't.
Because
I will tell you though, the shows that I've had around here, they've all been really fucking pretty good with who they let in and who they don't.
Shane's here, quite a shows here in Michigan. I only been to a couple shows, and that's one of the main reasons that Jared and Brandy, they really, really strive to having great animals and quality animals at the shows
Yeah.
and stuff like that too. So shout out to them, those two
And,
people.
and even those folks that really do try to put on a good show and make sure it's healthy for all the vendors and stuff, man, there's still that crazy lady that brought a Gila monster in her purse. Like,
Yep.
what are
Or
you
like
doing?
Sugar God or
Where's
out of
your glove, first of all? You know what I mean? Just like
I mean,
I've
we've all
seen that.
seen it at a
I've
show where you see
literally,
people that come in that are just want to touch everything, and like you just look at them like, no,
and they
you
got
are
47
not
sick ass
touching the
animals at
animal.
home. Yeah.
Yep.
yeah,
Yeah.
because there's a Cincinnati show that's local that I've been wanting to go to, but that is the thing that makes me nervous. Like you don't know who you're going to set up next to. You don't know who's going to come in. You don't know who's going to
Well,
swipe
see,
something on the
that's kind of the thing I like about some of the more higher end, I guess, shows you can call it, versus your local shows. When you go from AAA ball to the big leagues, like they give you a 10 foot by 10 foot by 10 foot space. Like, yo, you could put down a whole bead of fucking prevenamite in your space, and you won't even kill the bugs next to you. So, I mean, it just depends on what kind of standard you're willing to deal with. You can prevent bugs in a space that big. You can't prevent bugs in a space where you're like, oh, hey, dude, you got nacho cheese in your beard. Here, let me get that for
Well, a lot of these are like the tables are bumped together, so it's just like
you. Yep. Or you're farting in
whatever,
somebody's
whatever,
mouth.
whatever wants to crawl from one table to the next, you're kind of stuck with it.
It's better when you just go through real fast and you're crop dusted, and by the time you
Oh, dude. All right. All right. I had a story. I am not going to say anybody's names. I will not say who it was, but I was in Kansas City and they put me on the corner of a four table, like a U shaped table. Like, why? I don't know. They had me there. And at first, I was cool with it because I knew who the dude was and I was friends with them or whatever. And he brought his spouse with him and did not know she was sitting behind me. And I'm talking to a customer and I'm trying to not like make this loud and embarrassing. So, right by. And I fucking had this weird gut feeling like something was wrong. And I looked behind me, dude, and she's got this green ass face on her. And I'm like, oh my God. Yeah.
That's
So,
awesome.
hashtag bigger venue spaces.
Yeah,
Yeah.
at least the shows that I've vended, there nobody has a problem with deodorant too much. So hopefully, Tinley people throw in a little bit of that deodorant when they go.
What's wrong with, hey, I don't wear deodorant. What's wrong with you, Mike? What you
No,
trying to say?
I mean it's like a Chinese and Mexican restaurant mix with like the onions. It's bad at Tinley sometimes.
Ooh, you talking about the onion.
The photographer's got a beef with the stinky folks. Keep your stinky ass away from my box, man.
Yeah.
I'm
greasy.
telling you, we got 90% isopropyl alcohol over there. If I feel like I need to spray myself after you've been near me, no, that's not nice. It's not nice.
Yeah.
See,
Do you,
Ken,
do you have a list, Ben, of all your stuff, or is it a morph market? That way I can like share it out to people that are looking for babies or whatever you have for sale and stuff like that.
Yeah, dude. Like,
Um,
oh
yeah, I got
shit.
stuff I got stuff on Morph Market, but then I got stuff that I'm not posting on there because it's like I don't know if I want to sell the stuff or not. So
Ooh, the shit you lose sleep over, dude. I
It's,
know that one. Oh,
you know,
oh.
maybe
I
a bunch
still got a
of,
couple out there that hurt every time I think about. Like I sold that. So
yeah, but like I might put something on Morph Market that I don't want to sell on like a really high price, just so people like go to my page, and then I don't feel bad if it doesn't sell. And I'm like, oh, it's not selling. I guess I got to keep it. You know what I mean? So there's a few in there that are a higher priced where I don't want to sell it. It's just
yeah,
there to, hey, okay, it's up for sale, but then I get excited when it doesn't sell and then it's breeder size. So it's
same
kind
way.
of, but like you said, I got to consolidate, and that's where it's really, really tough to do because I have so many that I just don't want to. But then I have a lot of males. Like I have too many males for my females, and then it's like I should sell some of my males, and I'm like, these are really good males though. Like, what if my other male doesn't breed? Then I have this male. So it's just
well,
kind of,
you can keep a backup, man, but don't keep like a whole army of them, dude. They just gonna cost you an arm and a leg.
I know, but it's just like I have
You
like
don't
I
have color horse.
On one hand, if it's just a hobby, who gives a shit? But if you are trying to do this as a business, the business is gonna
nobody.
slide
That's
those.
already out the window. The whole business that's done for. Like for right now, it's just like I'm just keeping stuff to keep stuff because it's kind of like I got two males right now and they're multi-gene clown pieds, and I'm like I don't need both of you, but I kind of like seeing you guys around.
If you don't need
And if
both of
one doesn't sell
them,
or if one doesn't breed, I
that's
got another one.
Now, often do you order your rats? Once a month, you said?
No, I go to the guy locally once. I go about once a week.
Oh, okay. All right.
So I'll do like the babies every week, and then I'll do the adults every other week because they're already pretty much established on weight that I don't need to keep, I don't know, feeding them. It's just to maintain the weight on them, I guess. For
and it takes about 10 to 12 days for a ball python to fully digest a meal, anyway. So that's good on you, anyways. That's what I do with mine.
Yeah, no, reason why I'm asking because I usually go to Kentucky usually 3 or 4 times a year. And instead
Okay,
of going straight down 60, 96 or whatever to all that, I can always swing by through 71 and go 71 to Kentucky through that way. I mean, it's only like extra 35, 40 minutes, but I
okay.
mean, save some money, you know what I'm saying? I just trying to help you out,
Oh, I appreciate it. Yeah, it's just kind of like how do people like, and that's the thing where it's like, how do people have these big collections that have their own rat supply? What are they doing? Maybe frozen thought is cheaper on some of these websites where you can get deals, and they're just stocking freezers full on
All
them. That's what I would guess. But
probably looks like a restaurant, instead of a Gordon food service truck rolling up, you see like William Garland rolling up in a U-Haul, backing that thing up to your bar and going like, all right, man, the freezer's ready.
Freezer's ready. Let's go.
fresh and
Hey,
frozen.
hey, Big Mike.
What's up?
Your wife sent me a text, bro. Apparently, Bill needs a shout out.
Oh, yeah. I can hear them laughing all the way through the other side of where I'm at. They're in there laughing right now.
Bill, do you deserve a shout out? Have you liked, shared, and subscribed to Bill?
So, why
I feel
does he?
like you haven't liked, shared, and subscribed, Bill. You need to do that.
That's what you
John,
need to do.
we can hear him laughing.
Come on.
But like I said, I know you've been buying from the same guy I've been for quite a while, but if there's any way I can try to help you save a little bit of money, I mean, I won't make anything on it. I can send you his list of what he charges, and I could just throw him in the car, and when we go down to Kentucky,
Right. Shout out to Cat. Shows are all about the shout outs.
Sean, anybody? I was like, yep, and sent the price list, and this is what it is. I don't make any money off of friends and stuff like that. So,
That's what I'm talking about.
I mean,
where do
hell,
you where do you
Well,
go in Kentucky?
what's that?
Where do you come down to in Kentucky?
Louisville.
Louisville. So do you go through Cincinnati?
Sometimes we do, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, sometimes we'll go through. We'll take like 94 to 23 and 23 to like
He wants
75
to go through Cincinnati. Ugh.
to
Ugh.
Cincinnati, and we'll come through that
That's
way.
some of the worst fucking traffic I've ever experienced in my whole life. And I've been through LA twice
Cincinnati.
from north to south as a truck driver. Cincinnati is trash.
It just depends on
Oh,
what type.
I live here, and I go to Cincinnati almost every day. So, because I work in Kentucky, but I live in Cincinnati. Well, east of Cincinnati.
Oh
But
yeah,
yeah, it's bad.
right there where the border is, where it splits that part of the highway. Right? Oh my god! People are like, "Yeah, I'm going this way." Wah, and they fucking come all the way to the left, and there's like a clear split in the road. My guy, what are you doing?
10 years they like changed.
Sorry, I thought I was going this way.
It's been crazy.
Yeah, I bet you did, bro.
Yeah, don't mess you up if you're not paying attention.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
won't tell the story. I know Bill and them's listening, but we were going through Ohio here, and she was about a year and a half old, so we won't tell that story. So, but leave Bill out of
well,
it. And, but and so I said, you want to show?
guys, we've been on for like an hour and a half, man, and my mouth's killing me right now. So
Okay.
with that said, I think we're gonna wrap this thing up tonight. Anybody got anything they want to say? Hey, since this is your first time on, Ben, why don't we put you on the solo way out real quick? Why don't you go ahead and tell everybody how they could get a hold of you and maybe sneak some of them snakes up out of your clutches?
Um, yeah, so I just have Instagram, TikTok, Cincy Snakes, or Ben Cincy Snakes. I don't know. What do you guys want to see? I just have ball pythons, so it's not like it's
A couple of
like
them, if you want to just show them real quick, and we can try to have Sean
Yeah, bro. Like that's what we're all about. This show's all about.
identify them quick.
Ain't no such thing as just ball pythons.
so I'm still trying to get this one to eat, and I might try mice. It just hatched out a couple weeks ago. It's a chocolate Batman. So it's a male again. I have quite a few males, but um, like this should be a holdback, but I don't know. I just have a bunch of males.
Wow.
But having a chocolate Batman's pretty cool to have. I've made a few chocolate stuff. Um,
Chocolate looks good in it. But isn't chocolate the
Spot.
Batman has spot nose in it, don't it?
Yeah, it's leopard, clown, spot
yeah,
nose, and chocolate.
yeah. And then I got a leopard chocolate red stripe clown. So
Those are
Those
amazing
are
too. I'll
photographed well.
stripe it and stuff into the sunset gene.
so yeah, sunset is really nice. I like that. I don't have any of that stuff though. It's
We could
come down to the price, which is good.
trade or not, but like I said, if you wanted to, we could possibly talk about doing some trading and stuff for some sunset.
That would be nice.
Yeah, you need to do some good pictures of those first two. Those will photograph well, man.
Yeah, they will.
Those are prime time for photographing.
Oh,
That's
what you got there, buddy?
Oh, let me see. I wrote
Hey,
these
you don't
down.
work hypopide, do you?
Oh, what?
Do you work hypopide?
No, that's kind of a long story.
All right.
So I did kind of like a random pairing. That's the pairing that I have no idea what any of the babies are.
Just a
Um,
couple of
I put it on. I'll show one. So let me find a good one. So this is the first pairing that I did that's not pied or clown. And so I just had a female that I randomly bought a couple years ago that looked good on the internet. And then it was a super enchy hypo. And then I would go, okay, I'll just put a male with it. So then I put a orange dream, yellow belly, pastel, enchy pied het clown with it. So I don't know what any of the babies are because I never everything would be enchy because this the mom was a super enchy, but then it's trying to bite me. But
dream.
it's 100% hypo and pied, and then possible clown. So I don't know, like
Man, look, I'd pay money to get that one figured out.
they all
Look,
look
look, look,
because
look. I'm gonna show
I
you
put it
something real
on.
quick. Keep that guy right there, okay? Keep that guy right there.
For the baby, it should be super inchy because you have a super inchy to an inchy, correct?
Well, here's another one. Um, so like I don't, and here's, but the thing is though, it's like I got a couple good males and females, but since Yellow Belly was in the pairing, and then they're double het, possible triple hets, I don't want to make all white
This sucks.
mates. So it's like I don't really want to do like just randomly start putting them together because I would never know if they hit hypopide or hypopide clown. But everything should be Enchi, possible super Enchi. Again, I don't know how to tell if they're um, yellow belly, but they're very yellow. They're very yellowy. So I'm really confused on why they're throwing a very yellow tint to the
Was there
color.
in the pairing?
Oh, what was that?
Is there pastel in the pairing?
Pastel. But I don't know if the hypo bleeds through on a head. Um, so it is confusing. So I should get these tested just to know like which ones are yellow bellies so I don't make ivories.
Yeah,
Ivory
Ken works
visual.
with inchy hypo stuff, hypopie and hypo.
So and then all the babies that I would miss on would be like 50%, I think, hets. And then that's where it gets kind of messy on
When
Yeah,
this one sheds out, Ben, I'm gonna show you this one because it looks very similar to the you've got sitting over there.
which one is that?
This is one that I got from Billy Rose from Mutation Creation. He's an itchy orange dream lesser fire hypo het clown. But I
Huh.
found it really odd that your guys looked similar. Now he's in blue.
Oh,
So but he's usually a really bright like that. When I got him, he looked like that. Very
oh,
much like that.
because
Yeah.
I put them up on Facebook, and people are like, "There's lesser in it." I'm like, "There's no lesser in the
That's what
parent."
I'm thinking. Look, this has got lesser in it.
But yeah, that's just strange because I know that, and I have
Maybe
some that are
not though. That's really,
even
really orange.
I have some that are even more orange. I gotta find them and where I put them.
And usually have the green eyes with their super wide eye bands, right, Sean?
Hold on just a second, big guy.
Okay.
Gotta put that one back. What you say now, big guy?
I said with the super inchy, usually they have the green eyes with the super wide eye bands, correct? With the super inchy stuff?
Yeah. I mean, Inchy usually has a wide eye band to begin with.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's the acrobat dog, bro.
because they got green eyes. This one's got, I don't know, but people are like, oh, it has to have like lesser, and I'm like, there's no possible way because I got the mail from Canova and he would know what lesser is, and then the
Yeah, for sure.
female kind of
Now,
was kind of
with that said, mistakes happen though all the time.
that
Uh,
true. Well,
I've had a guy call me and say, "Hey, that male you sold me is actually a super inchy. Everything I put him to made inchy babies." I'm like, "Well, congratulations." You know what I mean? You bought an inchy for me. My bad. It's super. Sometimes it's hard to like. I try to make it
but that
my
makes it
priority
even
to know my ID on these animals, but when you got like 6, 7, 8 genes sometimes and some recessives going on, it gets a little muddy and sometimes it's a little bit difficult to
because
really without shed testing at all, to try and figure out what these animals are.
yeah, because there's another one from the same clutch, and so it's like
It looks so much like mine.
that one's pastel, you can tell, but then it's like, why are you yellow? You know what I mean? unless that might be yellow belly. I don't know. But I don't know if there's something with like the hypo bleeding through because it's a hets. I don't know how that works. But then if they do have lesser, then I have multiple lessers with yellow belly, and both of those make
A lot of
white
white
snakes.
snakes.
So then, if then you have, what happens if you have a super lesser and an ivory together? Is it still a pure white animal, and then you have no idea what's
I
going
don't know,
on?
but I had a Partho clutch this year. Check this. Hold on.
Yeah, say without possibly using a black light to be able to maybe tell if it has any pattern.
Oh yeah.
Hold on, man.
Is the Partho the female
I
lays
don't touch the
the
baby
male?
without cleaning my hands first.
The Partho was a female and everything's super.
I had no skeets.
Oh, how does that happen?
She copied herself. She turned into a Xerox copy machine. This
That'd be
is
cool though.
this is a super lesser, super blackhead, super leopard
Whoa.
hypo female. And I don't know if you guys can pick it up, but there's some pattern on this animal.
You can see a little bit.
Um, also there
Hey,
is some
Sean.
striping, some purple striping. Leopard and lesser have a striping thing going on with each other.
Huh.
Yeah, and so in person you can see it really nice. I don't know, you guys might be able to see like there's four different
Take
distinct
your
stripes.
mouse, go click on your little control panel for your computer, and if you go in there and look for your camera, you can actually drop the brightness on there a touch. You'll be able to pick up on that some of the patterns on there.
Oh shit.
First, right there.
I'll have to figure that out. I'm gonna have to learn. Stop doing that shit to me, Joe. But yeah,
Always here to
man,
help.
that thing, dude.
So are all the babies like that?
There was only one baby. She
Whoa.
gave me 5 eggs. 4 of them were duds, like no calcified egg whatsoever. They were all slugs.
Huh.
And then one that was fully calcified, and I was like, "That's odd," but I'm not gonna just throw it away. What? What? No, I'm putting it in the incubator. Let's go. You know?
Nice.
Yeah, I had those twin sunsets, but one of them wasn't developed all the way in the egg, and the
Yep.
little he ate twice already. He's like 28, 30 grams now.
Whoa.
We're doing pretty good.
Oh boy, that's fun. Dude. Anyways, guys, with that all said, man, we're gonna call it a night, and I'm gonna go take me some painkillers and go to sleep. My mouth is killing me. So
Well, Ben, we appreciate you coming on, and Joe
Thanks for
always
the mic, Joe.
be in the
Yo,
chat.
yo, yo.
So, yeah, Ben, if you have any questions, just let us know, man. And like I said,
I got
I'll
all of them.
try to point you in the right direction.
Yeah, because I don't know
yeah,
what I'm
man,
doing. So.
Yeah, I don't
feel
either.
free to reach out.
It's damn things. I just know what I have in what tub, and the females on the left, the males on the right, and this one's in this tub, and and if I have any questions, I always reach out to a few different people, and I mean they're willing to help. And it's like, hey, tell me if you're not willing to help. It's okay. I mean, I understand if everybody has a bad day. They don't want to hear from a blind guy all the damn time.
Yeah,
But
Come on, Mike.
yeah, Mike.
that's just how
Oh, Mike.
I don't want to bug this person, But I've come to
All right.
come around. So sorry, Sean. Go ahead.
Well, I love you guys. Everybody have a good night. I be kind to somebody out there, folks. Let's keep that tradition alive and well. And with
Community.
that said, everyone have a wonderful night.
Thanks, everybody.
See ya.
Here we go.